Hello, people. Good day. Today I'm going to read a little bit about Think and Grow Rich book, and this book is by Napoleon Hill. This is the index or the table of content. Sorry. I just do this because I want to practice my English and I want to improve it, and the only way to do it is practicing. So if you practice and you read and you pronounce, you will be better by speaking English or in speaking English. So this is the way I'm going to do this. On my platform, you can find the complete book because I'm going to be uploading chapter by chapter or maybe page by page because this is a very long book. This book contains um, 235 pages. So I'm going to read one by one. Maybe I'm going to place on my platform from page 1 to page 10. So you can see the complete book on my website, and this way uh, I don't have too much information here in my YouTube channel. I just upload some tests. Okay, so the author's preface, it says, in every chapter of this book, mention has been made of the money making secret which has made fortunes for more than 500 exceedingly wealthy men, whom I have carefully analyzed over a long period of years. The secret was brought to my attention by Andrew Carnegie more than a quarter of a century ago. The canny, lovable Scotsman carelessly tossed it into my mind. When I was but a boy, then he sat back in his chair with a merry twinkle in his eyes, and watched carefully to see if I had brains enough to understand the full significance of what he had said to me. When he saw that I had grasped the idea, he asked me if I would be willing to spend 20 years or more preparing myself to take it into the world. To men and women who without the secret might go through life as failures. I say I would, and with Mr. Carnegie's cooperation, I have kept my promise. This book contains the secret after having been put to a practical test by thousands of people in almost every walk of life. It was Mr. Carnegie's idea that the magic formula which gave him a stupendous fortune ought to be placed within reach of people who do not have time to investigate how men make money. And it was his hope that I might test and demonstrate the soundness of the formula through the experience of men and women in every calling. He believed the formula should be taught in all public schools and colleges, and expressed the opinion that if it were properly taught, it would so revolutionize the entire educational system that the time spent in school could be reduced to less than half. His experience with Charles M. Schwab, another young man of Mr. Schwab's type, convinced Mr. Carnegie that much of that which is taught in the school is of no value whatsoever in connection with the business of earning living or accumulating riches. He had arrived at this decision because he had taken into his business one young man after another, many of them with but little schooling, and by coaching them in the use of this formula, developed in them a rare leadership. Moreover, his coaching made fortunes for every one of them who followed his instructions. In the chapter of Fate, you will read the astounding story of the organization of the giant United States Steel Corporation, as it was conceived and carried out by one of the young men through whom Mr. Carnegie proved that his formula will work for all who are ready for it. This single application of the secret by that young man, Charles M. Schwab, made him a huge fortune in both money and opportunity. Roughly speaking, this particular application of the formula was worth $600 million. These facts, and they are facts well known to almost everyone who knew Mr. Carnegie, give you a fair idea of what the reading of this book may bring to you, provided you know what it is what provided you know what it is that you want, even before it had undergone 20 years of practical testing. The secret was passed on to more than 100,000 men and women who have used it for their personal benefit, as Mr. Carnegie planned that they should. Some have made fortunes with it, others have used it successfully in creating harmony in their homes. A clergyman used it so effectively that it brought him an income of upwards of 75,000 a year. Arthur Nash, a Cincinnati tailor, used his earned bankrupt business as a guinea pig on which to test the formula. The business came to life and made fortune for its owners. It is still thriving, although Mr. Nash has gone. The experiment was so unique that the newspapers and magazines gave it more than $1 million worth of laudatory publicity. So I'm going to read the whole book in my platform again, just to not to have very much information here in my YouTube channel. So if you want to continue reading, you can go to my platform. This book or this reading will not have a cost. Just please help me by supporting my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn English or if you speak Spanish and want to learn English, I also teach English. I can handle it very well. Not perfectly. I'm trying to improve. I am a C1. I got a certificate, a TOEFL certificate. But what I want to do is to help people to improve their English. So if you speak Spanish or you want to learn Spanish, also I can teach you. But the thing is, I want to improve here in YouTube. I want to monetize and reach the dream of monetize on YouTube. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. Bye bye.